another day and we're heading out, day 2 in Riga.
Yep, today we're going to go and check out some of the incredible Art Nouveau architecture Riga's famous for. It's got over 800 buildings apparently, like covered in these incredible designs, motifs. The two big roads are Albert Street and Elizabeth Street. We're going to go and find them and have a look at what all this is all about.
Brilliant. And look at this, I had to show you. This is the other angle. It's a bit scary, really.
I never looked up there before.
Yeah, oh no, I looked. So there's glass up there, blue sky. This concrete platform, it's just perched there.
The beauty of Riga.
Wow, this one's so spectacular. I mean, we're not even at the amazing area yet. These are amazing. I don't know if you can see them. They're like the smallest apples I've ever seen. Like, look at the size of them. I'm assuming they're normal apples. So this part of Riga, heading to the Art Nouveau streets, is actually kind of reminding me a little bit of Bucharest when we were there last year. Just the sort of all the tagging and the buildings that are, you know, looking a bit forlorn and derelict.
Yeah, just around the corner is going to be the Art Nouveau Museum and the beginning of Albert Street. So,
wow.
Prepare for a change.
Wow, I don't know how old this sign is, but that's like a full lunch menu for 120 lats, the old money before they went to euros. It's incredible. And this is the Riga Art Nouveau Museum. Very impressive.
Talking loudly because of the noise, reality not glamour. There's scaffolding and work always going on everywhere. But behind me is Alberta Ayala, and this building is like the centerpiece of it. It's absolutely incredible. It's got the Irish embassy at the bottom, I believe. Albert Street was built between 1901 and 1907 pretty much, so it's a real highlight of Art Nouveau, and every facade has got something interesting to see on it.
Wow, just glorious. These features inside are just incredible. Look at the vases and the mouldings, and down here you've got the beautiful like plaster going around, and it's just glorious. The little touches of gold paint. All the lovely features of Art Nouveau. And here we have number 9. The interesting relief detail over the door. Number 3 is absolutely stunning. I mean, wow, you go up and just look at that detail at the top. The lion and the faces, it's just amazing. And here at number 7 there's a relief of Medusa above one of the archways going to the courtyard. So 4 and 6 look as though they're going through a considerable amount of restoration, and right beside it we have number 2. You can see the green bits like trying to hold the bricks up. Still such amazing detail, so I'm sure that'll be next on the list to be restored. So 2A, you may not be able to see, but there are what looks like 2 Egyptian statues at the bottom, and then you go up slowly. Okay, you've got the statues there, and going up further it looks as though it has like a false floor. The top floor is just, we can see the sky through it.
Just realised you can get a seriously sore neck in this city because all you do is walk around looking up.
So here we have number 6, Elisabetta, 1902. I don't know if you can see the writing right at the top. 3 very important words to learn. So saldejums is moroženoj in Russian, ice cream in English. Oh, another glorious building. Looks more like a castle than any of the other places we've seen so far. So there's the sightseeing Riga tour bus. I fully expected it to stop because I'm standing outside number 33 Elizabeth's and it's just absolutely glorious. It's festooned with amazing details. So here we have 10A and it looks a lot more modest, but if you check out these details they're quite cool really. Guy here with like the square head, and here we come up and you see the sun, upside down sun on that balcony, so it's basically there just for the edification of passers-by. 10B, I'm just seeing it from the side, okay, and it's beside 10A, but when you go up I don't know if you can see the feature, the snakes, and it looks like an eagle, the eagles with the rings through the mouths. And right at the top there's a head, the wires running through it. So cool. So this is looking at 10B from the front, and I don't know if you can see these incredible details. These faces look like, I don't know, it's either something Aztec or steampunk. Or, I don't know, it's amazing. And then we go up. Notice the blue tiles. We get to the top here. And the head, and it's so cool. So beautiful. The decoration on these buildings is astounding. My mother is a massive fan of owls, so I know she'd like this one. Still walking along Elizabeth, and it looks as though this was the headquarters for the Latvian Olympic team. But it's one of the few wooden properties we've seen. With a balcony and with the griffin details, and up there to the turret. It's pretty cool. So heading to the Art Nouveau district, and oh, this is an excellent daily menu. Cream soup, 150, chicken stroganoff, 3. Oh, and there's a dessert, caramelized banana. So we've come back to the theatre bar, and it's so lovely. I mean, like, there's a street outside here, but it's, yeah.
We're in a theatre.
Wow, we have this, and so lovely. The waitress has just brought us the cutlery and a glass of water each, and we've got bread with herb butter. And as you can see, it's just really atmospheric. It's gorgeous. Quiet for a Friday lunch, but maybe it gets busier later on. The soups have arrived, and yes, it's salty barche, lovely.
And a lovely cream of mushroom. Mushroom. Tastes like the earth, lovely.
Did you want to try it? Yes.
Just like the delicious ones we had in Lithuania. Wonderful.
And this is the main. We've got the chicken stroganoff, boiled potatoes, and some salad, which is really cool. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm quite full already from the soup, so okay, this is going to be good. And this is a dessert. It looks like toasted oat flakes with caramelized banana and some sort of cream. Sort of like a healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
Full of fibre and deliciousness.
Okay. What's the verdict?
Oh, no, it's lovely. I think it might have like cranberries in it as well, some sort of fruit.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice. Flower stalls in the entrance to one of the many lovely parks. This is pretty cool. It looks like a small stage in the park with benches, and over in the distance, I don't know if you can see them, it looked like old guys playing chess, being like a former part of the USSR. And here's the very impressive Orthodox Nativity of Christ Cathedral. Stunning. It's kind of hard to get a good photo of it because there are trees all around, but we've managed to get one from this angle. So here we've come across a monument to poet Reinus, 1865 to 1929. It's quite an impressive sculpture. Let's see how far I can go back down some stairs without falling over. This is really cool. We're heading now from the new town a different way back towards the old town, like towards the Bastion, and we've come across the sculpture in the park. Oh, it's just such a glorious Friday. Heading over the bridge.
Right, we're going to go across the canal to the Bastion.
Let's try the canal. I keep thinking it's like a lake or a...
That's what they call it, yeah.
Yes.
It's rather pleasant. Nice place to just chill out and do your park thing, you know?
Yeah.
Read a book, fall asleep.
We've just spent like an hour and a half reading in the park. So lovely, the boats just come into dock. And up behind here is the Bastion. Lovely, gentle stroll into the Bastion, like the old fortification. He's just advised me that the steps are a little bit, if you can tell, a bit uneven, a bit missing in places. Oh, but it's lovely. Wow, looking over at the monument.
Nice view from the Bastion over the very pretty park and the Victory Monument straight ahead of us.
A friend had mentioned that we had to remember to take our padlock to the park. I wasn't quite sure about what she meant, but oh my word.
I don't think there's room for any more, is there? I've never seen so many locks on one bridge. Surprised it doesn't collapse.
Definitely, like, just incredible. Wow. And this is a freedom monument built in 1935 to commemorate the war against Russia in 1918-1920 for Latvian independence. Soldiers there, and it's capped at the top by Liberty, holding 3 stars. Quite striking. And round the back you can see here the people in their chains. We've just walked up from the Freedom Monument and we've come across the imprint of footsteps. I'm just wondering if this was the Riga portion of the Baltic Way, the chain that was formed across the 3 Baltic states to protest, or to like fight for independence against Soviet rule. So here we've finally found the narrowest street in Riga, Rosanna. Lee's going to, well, we'll walk down the alley. Okay, this is interesting. Wow, business lunch, soup, salad and a drink for £5. No, you're not quite. Okay, so what if you touch the bar, do you think?
There you go.
Ah!
That makes it officially arm length.
Here we have Freddie Mercury being played on, is that the cello? Versus the Hare Krishnas. I wonder who'll win. So we're back to this amazing building, which is the Italian embassy, but also just, wow, look at the detail up there. The man holding the globe. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I think this might be one of my favourite of the Art Nouveau buildings.
So it's Friday evening and we're going to work our way through a couple of beers tonight. We're trying the Latvian beers. This is Riga, which is the unfiltered one. So it's upside down because you have to open it and turn it around. Isn't that right? Well, that's what it looks like. But when you buy it, it's like that, it's upside down. So Riga, 4.7. It's 89 cents in the supermarket. And it's a nice cloudy one. Unfiltered, so it's going to have a bit of a body. Wow, that's excellent. I do like the taste very much. Making out of this one, 8 out of 10. Next up on our Sesu session is the Sesu Premium, 5.2%. I think it was only like 79 cents this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty cheap on special for a pint. Yeah, it's quite a light lager and looks good. Ooh, yeah, and it's got quite a nice little taste to it.
Does it taste like a 5.2%er?
Yeah, it does taste strong. Yeah, I'd probably be careful with this one. danger. I'll give it a 7.5. I think I did prefer the Bruja.
Yeah.
But not a bad drink.
Okay, excellent. And
of course we've got some nice big jar of pickles because, well, why not? Hey. Stepping away from the Cessus, this time we've tried a Zimtas Gaisis Alus. It's a cheap one. It was 69 cents, I think, this one, so
yes.
Not quite too sure. 5% proof, quite light, bit of fizz. It tastes quite strong. It's got that kind of licorice-y kind of aftertaste to it. Yeah, it's not too bad to drink, but could be a strong one. Don't know if I drink too many of them. Not quite sure if this will give me a hangover in the morning, but...
what would you give it out of 10?
7.5, I think.
Okay,
Try
cool.
better.
So now, like, we're on to another Cessus Brusa, but this one's cherry flavoured.
Wow.
Lee isn't really into the fruit ones, but I quite like them. It's actually delicious. Really lovely cherry flavour.
Is it sweet?
It's almost more like sour cherry. 4.5%, so it's not too strong. It's a slightly dearer. It was €1.09. Wasn't on special, but really tasty. And again, a pint. So brilliant value.
Oh my word. There are no words. This is just a riot of Art Nouveau. Wow.